Allison. Thank you. And in today's TED Talk, I would like to say all of the, I said Chinese, doesn't mean the nationality, but the culture that we say 华人 in Mandarin. Okay? So living in a Chinese family like all of us, I think there are some sentences maybe we have heard before, like, how can you talk to me like that? And like, if you want to come home so late, then never come back. And the last one is, what I do is for your own good. Like, this is so familiar, right? Yeah. And in the Chinese family, this kind of things like always happen. And also in my family. But so, no, I'm not crying, okay? I'm just thinking, oh, okay, generate something. And I would like to say, for my parents, they try their best to really do for our own good. But ironically, they harm us unintentionally. Yes? So it's time for children to fight back. Not today, okay? Today it is for us to understand the background they have living in and understand why they do this to us. We're now studying in NCCU, right? And studying in the major we like. If this is your own personal choice, please raise your hand. Yeah, some raise and some not. Okay. And for me, thank you. It is not my personal choice. Originally, I got the offer from Tainan National University of Arts, and I can study in music. And I got the first position in the platform. I'm really glad. And I told my parents, and suddenly their smiles just disappeared. And they said, why don't you choose the choice that others does? And don't you get the lessons from your cousin, Andy, that you cannot make a living with doing music-related career? And so, through this conversation, we can understand two things, two main points in Chinese culture. The first thing is collectivism. What's collectivism is that everyone belongs to the society, and you have to put the public rights prior to your personal rights. And in this kind of system, your personal opinion is not really allowed. For example, if in this classroom, and I said, if you think you are beautiful, please raise your hand. And you will feel like, I cannot say that I'm beautiful because I will feel like, everybody don't say I'm beautiful, so I cannot say that I'm beautiful. That's kind of collectivism, okay? And so, if the society doesn't allow us to have personal opinion, then this will also happen in our family, right? And another example is like, nowadays, when you take Taipei Metro, and you stand at the left of the escalator, you won't be blamed, but everyone will look at you like this. I cannot say you're wrong, but yeah, they're just seeing you, really. Yeah. And the second point is blind filial piety. And what is filial piety? We will say that 孝顺 in Mandarin. Oh, this is a kind of serious problem, right? Yeah, when we say blind filial piety means that we don't know why, but just follow. And for our parents, it's like they think their children need to listen to themselves, all of the requests, and they don't allow anything that is different from them. So they think their children have to obey them. For example, if you have this kind of experience, you will find that if you raise a really different opinion to your parents, that is the time you press the fighting button. Yeah, you're starting a conflict, you're starting an argument, because they think that I told you to do this, and you say, oh, this one's better. No, I am the father, I'm the mother, so you have to follow. And the second thing is that they think they can meddle all of the things that are related to you, like your career, what you eat, what you wear, and who you like. Like they will care about, is your boyfriend a good man? Is your girlfriend really pretty? Can they bring a lot of rich to us? Yeah, they will focus on this kind of thing. And so, do you have watched a YouTube channel called Stephen He? Yeah? They will say that, oh, you failure, right? And in this kind of like blind filial piety, your failure is your parents' failure. That is how your parents and most of the parents think. Yes? So, there's come a solution. Yeah, kind of an answer. But that is not like, yeah, we fight back. No, this is under the thing that they can accept. Because for parents, they need children to be like, good. They need to say, good what? This gesture, we will say that, good dog, good cat, right? So pretend you are a little cat or a little dog. Like a puppy, you will always ask your owner to say that, oh, may I do this? Or I want to do this, so can you give me some encouragement? Things like that, and they will feel like, my children need my encouragement, and they will feel like, yes, I need to support him or her. And that will be easy for you to really do the things you want. But actually, I understand this thing so late. So, in my story, I came to Taipei and studied in CCU, but I don't want to give up my dream of singing. I keep practicing, I keep pursuing, I try my best to keep out of my parents' control. And I know that, in my opinion, all of the goodness and badness from my parents are still there. They exist together, but will never offset each other. I know my parents raised me and they do a lot of efforts, but the scar that left in my heart will never disappear. Yes, so like the solution is for everyone. And in my story, in my personal experiences, I want to say one thing is that no matter what strategies we take and what efforts we make and what background information we learn, we need to know one thing is that our parents try their best to love us, but they don't know how. Their education and the society they were living in lacks this kind of thinking. For them, it is really hard to follow the pace of this changing world. So what we can do is to take this as a culture. No judge, no blame, but still tell them our real feelings in a really soft way. The change will take a lot of time to happen, but don't give up. A better family culture will come true. Thank you.
So can we start with any questions, comments, or suggestions? Yes?
I really like the fact that you use your own examples to bring our fun to discourse, and also use many examples in life to let us be easy to understanding. And your delivery style is excellent. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, I think I do agree with you. Okay, so we have more.
I think your speech is really perfect. I love your tone, your voice, your like speech style, and like everything. And I think the issue you raised is really worth considering, and I hope that one day you can pursue your dream in your own way.
Okay. Oh, actually, if it's okay, in my Instagram account, I'm not sharing. I'm just saying that just recently I got a new name that will be used when I'm doing singing job. Yes, so if you want, you can comment below. I write it down. It is yellow G. Allison, and my new Mandarin singing name. Yeah. So, still practicing, still pursuing. Hope one day it's a success. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I really love. Thank you for sharing such a little bit heartbreaking but very encouraging stories. And I think the one who can very bravely to chase their dream, especially on the music industry, is so good. I love music a lot, and do you have a future plan for maybe like publishing some songs or maybe albums?
Yeah.
Recently, yes?
Yeah, I'm now preparing a
Wow.
new song recording.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, thank you.
I would definitely listen to it. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so great. I really love your way of delivering. And wish you one day can see you maybe in the that.
Okay.
So great, so great.
Very good. Any others?
I really appreciate the way you try to handle the conflict between different generations, because I have heard a lot of my friends surrounding me complaining their parents or their family, and I think your suggestions are really great to understand instead of complaining all the time.
So actually, I failed before like communicating with my parents, and so after that, I try to do something else. I try to have emotional awareness. I want to know why my parents do this. When they say if you come home so late and never come back, what do they really mean? Yeah, because they like 善妻. Yeah, they said Chinese culture is hierarchy, right? So they will feel like they are upper position than you. So they will say this thing that make you a little bit afraid of them, and then you will obey them. But the true feelings they hold is that I want you to come back earlier. They just don't know really how to make it a good sentence. Yes, so we just I think in this generation we are now living in, it is quite hard for us because we are in the like changing path. Because our parents are really not really old fashioned, yeah. But the new children are like, yeah, we have opinion, we can go like this, and we're in the middle. So we need to like, try to find a way to get both suitable for these two generations. Yeah.
Very good. I think we have a lot of great feedback. So any others? I wonder, I think just maybe a more personal question. I wonder if your parents, do they somehow show more support for understanding of your music dream right now?
I would say that after I come to college, because I'm in Taipei and they're in Taichung, so I decide everything by myself. Oh yeah, and because the law just passed like after you over 18 years old, and then you can sign a contract, right? So, and at that time, I need to be over 20 years old, and then I can sign a contract. So I wait until I'm 20 years old and sign up for an audition. Yes, and go and sign up for the contract. And after I get the contract, I come back to my home and say, this is my contract. Go and see it. And they say because somehow they think that they are not really not believing me. They just feel like worried. Yeah, because they know nothing about music industry, and they're afraid that if you don't have a stable life, and then how can we just give money to you? And so if I can by myself my own ability, and I can get a contract, I can get confirmed, and they say that okay, so go and chase your dream.
Wow. That's good. So your story has a great ending. I mean,
yeah, that's good ending. Yeah. But now because I have a little sister, and so she like watched all of the story happen. So now she know what can say and what not to say, what can discuss and what not to discuss. Yeah, if there's problem, then talk to me. Like, yeah, like she's now having a boyfriend, and so she keep it a secret. Yeah.
good. So any others? Okay, so if not, then thank you very much for the speech.